So here's 3 things I love and I hate about my Toyota Glanza. So going on to number 1, I think we'll start with the negatives and end with the positives. So my first negative on the Glanza would be the fact that it has no radio. So there's nothing here. We've got these dials here instead, and yeah, it's quite disappointing because the other day I thought, well, maybe I'll wire up a radio, and there's no speakers in the speaker holes either. So yeah, that is the one big thing I hate about this Glanza. I just feel like it's missing a bit of music on our travel, so that's something that we need to do, definitely. Number 2, I think you've seen it in these videos and you've heard it on track, is the diff noise. The diff noise is flaming awful. It's that bad. I've took it to the garage like 3 times to have it checked, and every time I've gone to the garage they've said, no, it's normal, it's definitely the diff. But it still plays like on my mind, thinking, should it really be that noisy? But hey ho, they said it is the diff, and that's something that we're going to have to live with unless we change it for something else. But I'll do a little drive and you can try and hear it. So turning wise, trust it not to really clonk when I want to show you guys, but so number 3 would have to be how raw it is. I don't know if it's because I'm coming of a certain age and I'm getting a bit past the rawness of cars, but it's bloody noisy in here. I mean, when you're all strapped in and you're driving along, there's a lot of road noise. You can hear everything. Hearing the exhaust in a way is like it's nice anyway. You hear the pops and bangs, and it's decent, but it's just, you hear the stones, you hear the road noise, you hear every nook and cranny in it, and that is probably one of my most dislikes as well. Like it's not the most pleasant, but it's not an everyday car. But yeah, that has got to be number 3. Can you hear how noisy it is? We've got a rattle. This is rattling. Everything's rattling, and we're not even driving. And it's that's what I'm saying. It's that dashboard rattle. Everything fucking rattles. It's a joke, mate. Honestly, absolute joke. The noises, babe. Yeah. See, you get all them looks. They don't see them often. Don't know if you can hear these noises, but it's noisy. It is noisy. You hear all the road noise, and it's just not a fun factor. It really ain't. Get through that light. Even the brakes make too much noise. You get a bit of heat into these blue stuff pads, and yeah, they fucking squeak, mate. They're horrible. Everyone looks at it for the wrong reasons. They're not nice. Anyway, so going on to the 3 things I love about my Glanza. Well, the first one has to be, it's JDM and it looks cool as fuck. So that has to be the ultimate winner. I love it for how it looks, how it sits. It's Japanese, which is cool, and they hold value. And you don't see many of these on the road, so that makes it even more better in a way. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you had a Fiesta and it was modded or whatever, it's just a Fiesta, innit? You see so many Fiestas on the road, but I rarely see a Glanza. Since I've owned one, I don't really think I've passed one on the road. So yeah, number 1 out of the most loved things I like about this car has to be the looks. say, number 2 is how it drives. It drives like a go-kart. It's so much fun. Like I said in the negatives, you can hear everything, but on the love side, it is like an ultimate go-kart. You can throw it around, have some real good fun in it, and it's just cool, man. It's like, it always puts a smile on my face, and hence the reason we've kept it for so long. But yeah, it's awesome. Driving it is 100% like just, yeah, it's really good, really good. So the way it handles is just, it is good. I mean, at the minute I'm a little bit like that because, oh god, get people sitting in the centre lane. Because of the front wings, they're still scrubbing. Until I get my other wings back, then that should alleviate that, but sort of shredding my tyres a little bit at the minute. But when it wasn't rubbing, it was decent. On the most things I love about the Glanza. So I said the drivability, like the go-kartness, like it's fun. Number 1 was the looks and that. Number 3, yeah, it's an all-rounder, like with all of them together. Performance, the performance on this little thing is pretty much incredible. Like it's quick, it suits its shell, it's not too fast, it's not slow, and it's just perfect. That's what I can say. Like, obviously we'd all like a little bit more power in cars and stuff, but I feel like the way this is set up, it is the perfect power, the perfect balance with the car. I feel like you push for any more power, you go to that sort of stage where it's ridiculous. If it was under power, you'd want more, obviously, but I feel like this is genuinely like the perfect amount of power. 280, just over 280 brake. It's good. Is it a good setup? I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind like 300 or, but would you really notice it? But it is like, that is the ultimate sort of combination: looks, handling, power. They're like the three main things I love about this car, and yeah, it's decent. If I said about another negative, it would be the interior. Like having bucket seats in it and the steering wheel, and that makes it a little bit more nicer. I feel like the Toyota Starlet in its original state, the chairs are awful. The dash is awful. It's a horrible grey. Like the door cards are pretty shitty. But you got to try and make it look a little bit nicer. But yeah, they are the 3 things I love and the 3 things I hate about the Toyota Glanza. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.